So here we go, episode 4. It is currently Friday, the 19th of October. It is 9 o'clock. I've been blessed with Friday off work. So it is the final day of my calorie deficit of the 10 weeks. Yep, 10 weeks is done, which I cannot believe. We'll get into that a little bit more later. Because I've got the morning off, I knew about it, so I've added an extra gym session in. I'm just about to take 2 of my fat burners. As you can see, we're coming to the end of those. And I was about to get a Monster out the fridge, but I haven't got any of them left. But luckily there's a load of caffeine in here, so these will keep me going and give me a little hit before we go and hit shoulders and arms. I'm very lucky. Literally less than half a mile from my house I've got another bodybuilding gym, so I'm not at Ironworks today. This place, like I say, it's a 10-minute walk from my house, and I normally come here when I've got a bit of time off work and that. So today's session will be at Dino Solio. So here we go, this is how I'm looking. I'm pretty happy with this, to be fair. Coming up here and getting some decent-ish lighting. I've smoothed over there a little bit now. I got some pictures post-workout which look pretty good. But I've just done 30 minutes cardio. I did 25 minutes on the cross trainer and 5 minutes on the bike to finish off. But yeah, this is how we're looking. And like I said, it's such a weird one, but I woke up this morning, the new low weigh-in, and let's get a shot from the back. Pretty pleased. And now it's cardio done, training done. So it's morning again. It is currently 8 o'clock in the morning. Literally, as you can see, haven't been up long. Took some check-in pictures outside. So I can compare them in a bit. I'm just about to make my protein ice cream, and then I'm going out to train legs. I'm going to be doing some labouring today, grafting. Been helping my mum do a garden, so I'm going to be spending all day putting grass down, laying a lawn, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then we're out for dinner tonight. I've got my post-workout in here to take with me to my mum's. I've got 60 gram of Wheatos, 2 slices of bread. I'm going to take some almond milk. Actually no, my mum has almond milk now. And then I'll be popping into Sainsbury's just to get some sliced ham, no, some sliced chicken or something from the deli counter to smash on a sandwich. Last night I had a weigh-in of like 174.5 pounds, which was really, really light, especially for a nighttime weight. Woke up this morning, I was 171.25, and I'm guessing that's going to be my lightest weigh-in, because as of today, I'm going out tonight for some food, me and Amelia, and then I'm going to be increasing my calories next week. Protein ice cream made. So for that I used strawberries and cream this morning. My multivitamin, 2 of these a day. These are the fat burners I've been using. 2 of those every morning. Vitamin D. Now the colds come out again. I've started taking them the last couple of weeks. I take 2 of these. They're 50 IU, so I take 2 of those. That's all I'm taking at the moment, but I will soon start taking zinc matrix again. This is supposed to be took at night before bed, but it messes up my sleep, so I just have it in the morning. So my Saturday is being spent. All this grass is going come on, Tom, hurry up. Into here. See, I've done this was all just mud. Done the flower beds, put all the stones down, and now to finish it off we're just going to lay this turf. Time for some stats. 10 weeks down, started at 187 pound. I'm now weighing 171 pound in the morning, so a total of 16 pound down. That means on average we're looking at about 1.6 pound per week. So last year when I first started this, when I got back from holiday, my weight at the start of my bulk was 168 pound. So now I'm in a bit better, I'm in better condition, and I'm weighing 171 pound. There's going to be a little bit of variance there with like training and how full I am and so on. So I'm going to say it looks like I've gained about 3 pound of lean tissue, which is pretty awesome. I'm very happy about that, especially because a big part of my goal last year was obviously knocked my gym sessions down to 3 sessions a week. I wanted to try and have less focus on the gym. When I was competing, I was extremely focused on the gym. So a big thing was to get less focused, have more of a training life balance, not be so anal on my macros, go out for food more, do all this stuff and not worry about stuff too often. So to be able to do that, have obviously a long off season, but obviously I did stay in pretty decent shape. I think the highest I went was I went obviously 187 pounds, so that's probably about 20 pound over what I'd class as like a stage weight. My calories got up to about 3,300, 3,400, and the lowest they've just got in the cut was 2,100 for the last 3 weeks. I've managed to obviously drop that 16 pound. I'm now in the perfect place to start another long ass off season. All throughout the 10 weeks I've had family things, I've had 50th birthday parties, I've had my brother's birthday. We've been out most weekends doing things, so I've managed to fit that in. I haven't classed them as cheat meals or anything. I did have one midway through which I classed as like a cheat meal, where we smashed a Domino's, me and Amelia smashed a Domino's, and I had a big cookie dough. But apart from that, I've been eating out, but I've manipulated my macros around it. So I've been having for instance, for instance, if I was going out on a Saturday night for a meal, I'd estimate that meal to be about 1,500 calories. Then I'd save like 1,000 calories from the Saturday, and then the Sunday I'd also eat 500 calories less. So that's how I was sort of doing that, which works really well. Obviously things like that aren't super precise, but at the end of the day I've saved 1,500 calories, so that I would have absorbed a good chunk of that food. Hit my numbers. I'm very precise with all my calorie tracking. You know I preach that. Focusing on healthy foods, focusing on my health as well. So I always make sure I get at least one large serving of vegetables in. Most of the time it's more than that, but a minimum of one large. I always make sure I get at least one serving of fruit in, but again, it's normally more than that. I had my Udo's oil this year to make sure I'm getting really good essential fats, but that did slowly start withering out as my fats got down to 50 gram. Sick video. I'm very pleased with that I got in Dino's gym. I'm recording this the next day because my battery just ran out when I was filming the last bit. So I hope you liked that clip. That was a clip of me obviously posing Saturday morning. Until I went into that gym and had some decent lighting and started doing some posing, I didn't know how I felt about my cut, but seeing myself like that, I'm actually really pleased, to be honest. I feel like I'm at a perfect position where I've got down really quite lean, but I'm at the point now where my food and everything, energy balance, how I'm feeling is good, and then to push that extra 5, 6, 7 pound off a stage condition is where you start losing mass, feeling like shit, and taking the sacrifice to the next level. So yeah, I don't think I've lost much mass or anything like that, because I'm going to stay here now. So I'm going to make this the end of the video. So episode 4, I know there's only 4 episodes of this series. I would like to have done a lot more, but shit happens, I didn't get to it. It was my first time. I hope if you've been watching this, you've sort of get of what I've tried to put across is the fact that you can still enjoy it, eat the food you like. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's a lot of people that are strict with the old bodybuilding methods. And I just find I've been there, done that, and I think it's really important for everyone to go through that at some point, because you learn so much doing it, but you need to be able to tear away from that and make it into a lifestyle if you're going to be able to enjoy this and that. And that's obviously what I always try and portray. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. My food has been increased, so I'm feeling good. I've got Thailand in like 3.5 days, which I'm super excited about. Apart from I'm not all that excited about having to leave Amelia for a week. Since moving in together like 2 years ago, we haven't really spent much time apart, so it's going to be weird, but you know what it's like, a week will fly by, so it's all good. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give this a like, subscribe, whatever. Cool, thank you very much.